Good day, lovely people, and welcome to episode 4 of the Forged Worlds. In the last episode, we did quite a bit of building. We managed to use the Mine Colonists mod to build a builder's hut, a guards tower, mine, and forester's hut. Now that is a massive set of progress, as all of our colonists are now working. However, we are still lacking a few key things. First off, the tents here are unsuitable for Minecraft villagers, as I found out in episode 2, and we also just have no bloody food sorted. Ignore the fact that I've got a lot of food. That is just stuff that I've scrounged up. It is not renewable. In due time, I will run out, especially considering how many mouths I need to feed. So, today we are going to have two projects running at the same time. We're going to have the Forester's Hut, Warehouse, and Tavern all be built by our Mine Colony builder. And for us, we are going to be working on getting a couple of our villagers, any lucky two, a house and a job. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up a butcher, so that way we can have somebody working this smoker, and we're also going to get ourselves a... whereabouts is it? I not have any... I need flint, that's right. We're going to get ourselves a little bit of flint, and we are going to get ourselves a fletcher sorted, as we have wood being produced, and as our byproduct of the wood is sticks. We can trade the sticks for emeralds, and then trade emeralds to the butcher for food. That is going to be the start of our food economy. And of course, we're going to continue a little bit with the vanity project of our port, as in the last episode we managed to make some very solid production on it. It's not detailed, and the port itself, the retaining wall is what I'm going to refer to it as, it doesn't go as far out as I'd like. I'd like to kind of move around there, and also make it to the end there. At least that is the goal of it. So, let's get started. And voila! We've got ourselves a lovely little area here. So the whole purpose of these two buildings here is that this here is the local butcher. Inside here you see there's livestock ready to be, well, butchered. We've got in here just a little bit of an area, a little bit of cookware, you know, for anyone who wishes to purchase a cook's meal, because we are going to have the villager who will actually knows how to cook operate in here. And if we just go to the side here, we have the fletcher's table, a couple of racks, which I'll put some extra items in. I also want to turn this into a little bit of a stand here, but I don't really know how I'm going to go about that. But this one's kind of meant to be like a little bit of a shed sort of thing, with a archery thing here. I want to add target locks on the top of all of these posts here. But yeah, I don't have the wheat for that, so we're just going to have to work with what we've got for the time being. We've got the tavern over there still being built. But yeah, I think that this is a really lovely area. So what we're going to do is we're just going to duck on over into here. I will take Juanetta and Santo. And we'll just kind of pop on in here. Stick them in like so. So we've got... What's going on here? Okay, so I think you've locked onto a bed. Sorry, I just want to see you two get your jobs. Are you two locking onto a job block? Please be the cook and the fletcher. Come on. Yes! And brilliant. This is exactly what we were after. Alright, so now let's stack on around here. And what we can do here is we can trade for various meats. The big thing that we're after is rabbit stew from him, and you, sir, sell sticks for emeralds, and we also get arrows from you. That is absolutely perfect, because if we run over here to the wood bloke, it's this way, a little bit of a dash. I could have taken the water route. I've been ignoring the miner. We just pop into here. Look at this. We produce sticks. I've been using the sticks for crafting. I've gone to the... Nope, nothing's in there. But we produce sticks alongside the logs that we farm, which means that we've got a steady supply of emeralds. Now, is it the best supply? No, by no means, no. But I'm really pleased with it. We've also been slowly taking down the tents. As you would remember from earlier in the episode, here used to be 2 tents, and they're both gone now in favour of that lovely little house. I'm happy with it. I am trying to get better at my personal building on like a more smaller scale, because at the moment I'm really only familiar with the larger builds. I want to spend more time working on the smaller stuff. Teleport through the fence. That cat always manages this. But yes. Go this way. I don't know. But, nevertheless, we'll just stick that in there. I'm quite happy with that. So whereabouts is our fletcher? Because I want to do some trade. You were here, for whatever reason. Do a little bit of trade, and take a look at that. First set of emeralds. First money of the colony. Now we just need to find ourselves our cook. Wherever that fellow might be. What I might have to do, actually, is lock those two in that hut there. Just that way they lock onto the beds. I might do that, actually. But yeah, I'm going to go off and set up the resources for the next build, which will probably be the port, because I'm still waiting on our builder to knock out the tavern, and eventually also the lodger's hut. That's going to be the next one. The next forager's hut. More trees. That's what I'm after. More tree. Because that's what we're going to use for our prominent food source, the farm. One that doesn't require emeralds as such. But yes, I'll catch you in a minute. Okay then. Our tavern has been made, our villagers are now properly sorted in, and we can now turn our attention over to getting the next stage of our production sorted, and that is going to be getting us a stable supply of farmed food, which will also actually help with our emerald production. So what we're going to do now is, lovely time for a storm, we're going to head on over here to the next forester's hut, and we're going to begin building. Build options, builder, Daphne, begin building. Now, why are we going for a second forester's hut next? And that is because we are going to be making use of the fruit tree saplings. So if we just duck on over here, well, let's just grab permisons and an oak sapling. Run on over here to a crafting table. Bam, 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 and we've got a lovely sapling for fruit. And what we can do this with all of these little fruit types. So all of them, apricots, star fruit as well, even some nuts. I believe that's all. We've also got the apple tree sapling, so we can ignore those apples. I'll have to double check and make sure that I've got everything. But we just go into here, slap this in, bam bam, and we just get the next thing. They're all fertile at the same time here by the looks of things, but they will give us oak saplings, the fruit, oak wood, and sticks, which means that we don't need that guy over there to mine wood. He can focus solely on spruce, and we'll have whoever works there focus on the fruit trees. At least that's the goal. And of course we need to wait until our colonists produce more villages, but the tavern will solve that issue for us. And yeah, I guess we now just need to set up the build materials for that next build there. It shouldn't take too much, it's a small build. Let's have a look. Required resources. Has it not begun? Yeah, the builder has not begun because it is raining. Lovely. Well, nevertheless, we've got to turn our attention onto the next thing, which I'm going to say is going to be putting down the next stage of our... So what I want to do is I want to actually make it so that way there's a little bit more life to this area, and potentially stop these flying fish from coming on. So what we're going to do is we're going to put down a lot of oak fences. So I'll go crafting them, we'll place them all down, and I also want to expand out this wall a little bit further, which will take up a little bit of cobble, probably to about like this block here-ish, so I'll break this block here, there we go. And that means that we kind of got a little bit more of a strict area for us to build our staircase upwards. So that's going to be kind of the goal while we work on the next lodging. And then after that, we're going to turn our attention to this stuff here, because I've been rocking this for far too long. So, let's get right to it, shall we? with Daphne coming to an end of her build, and with us making some very solid progress with our villages and also our port, I think it's about time we turn our attention to our armor shield here, and frankly, defense as a whole situation. Like, look at Siegfried here. Half leather, gold trousers, and a stone sword. I'm not doing much better. I'm wearing effectively leather boots with a stone sword and a half-broken shield. And my druid over there is rocking even less. So, I think it's about time we turn our attention to getting some gear prepared. So I'm going to just quickly duck on over here, because I didn't think to prepare this in advance, because I am pure intelligence. But we'll duck on over here, because I know that there's a lot of exposed copper nearby. Whereabouts is it? I covered it up or something. Here it is. There we go, just come here and nick this. Just focus, focus. Go. Lovely. 19 pieces, that should be enough for what we're after. Not after much at the moment. Just zoom on over across here. As normal people do. There we go. Sun's going down, so we don't care about that. Stick this on to cook. So lovely. And what we're going to do is we are going to place down a cauldron, smoke planks, and that's not going to work. We're also going to need a slab. We're going to place down Daryl. And here we have Daryl selling us some lovely items. Now I want to see, he cannot sell me a helmet just yet. But what we're going to do with Daryl here is we're going to buy what will be, if we combine with what Siegfried over there has, what we'll combine to get what would be a full set of leather armor. Which, with that leather armor, we will give to our druid, as he needs full leather. So we'll just go ahead, buy a bunch of trousers. Do you know what? I'll wear a pair myself. I could do with them. And we're going to give the chainmail set here to Siegfried, as he can actually wear it. Just sleep the night away. There we go. And we're going to grab this. I'm going to run on over here to our good old dear friend. Hello there, sir. I'm going to take that off you. Equip this on you. Now, isn't that better? Superior gear. Plus some good food. And what we can do now is run on over this way. Here our good sir is. Hello there.
Okay.
I'm going to go into inventory. Leather trousers, just all that.
If you say so.
Actually, no.
Do you need something?
And I open requests.
What
No,
can I do for you?
just leave it in there for you. There we go. Just like that, he is sorted. But we're still missing a hat. Plus, I could do with a shirt myself. Whereabouts is our Fletcher at? Is he just back there? Surely not. He is. Go. A little bit more. And then we run back over here. Are you actually getting started on building yet? Nope. You're still clearing out an area. How much space do you need? Jeez. It's 12 emeralds. Hello there, good sir. What can I buy more from you? Yes. Me. I'll probably just stick these extra trousers in the guard's tower.
Is there a problem?
Just wanting to check to make sure that you're putting things on proper. Yeah. There we go. Now you're actually equipped with the items. Goodness me. Not even equipping their trousers. How could they? I mean, like, I'm totally not holding equipment that I should be wearing. Goodness me. Oh, that's right, I want to put these trousers in here. Their inventory. This is stuff that should not be in there. Go, that should do that. With construction tape. Shouldn't be there at all. Ah, alright. So now with the armor situation effectively sorted, still waiting on helmets, we should now turn our attention to the shields. Now, I've been looking through the Epic Knight stuff, and I think that they're pretty cool, but I'm reckoning, because this requires steel and such, I think if we go with Spartan weaponry shields. We go, cycle back, and I'm thinking the copper braced shield. You know, I'll go with tower shield for Sigrid, which is just wood and sticks, which are, funnily enough, I happen to have. So let's go through our wood bits in order. Should be enough. And our copper's done. Yay! There's plenty of things that we'll need right there. But what we're going to do is just slap these down into here. This. And like so. I've got ourselves a wooden tower shield. We put the wooden tower shield like this. That. We've got the copper tower shield. Now, I just want to double check. I want to make sure that this is compatible with Sigrid over here. Because if it's not, then I'll use it myself and he'll get the base one. Can you use it? Can you use this one? You can use neither. Good to note. I'll just use this one for now, then. Bloody hell. You, sir? We need to get you a better sword, then. What can I do for a sword? Oh, brilliant. Okay, I can just use string. We're gonna get him a copper rapier, then. Hopefully he can use it. If not, then he'll have a backup stone sword. String. Go. We just rock on over here. Like. There we go. Handle, and then up, up. Do I want to go with the saber? Kinda like the saber more. Yeah, we're going saber. There we go. Ourselves a lovely saber, and I am hoping Siegfried can use this one. So there, good sir. We just remove that, and yeah, there we go. Take a look at that. He is very spiffing. Aren't you, good sir? And I also give you Crusader arm. You can, okay. I'm not going to work with that for now. It's good to note that you are mod compatible. You just don't use a shield. Something that we should look into, though, is when the villager guards use the copper shield. So, then ho ho ho. But yeah, I think that's going to have to do it for now in terms of gear. Not at all exciting. But it's mostly just something to get us by while we're waiting on this to happen. And that can't happen until we get more spruce wood as well. Which is something else that we're waiting on. It's basically just a massive waiting game for me. I'm trying to find ways to keep myself entertained. So, we'll probably just carry on doing odd bits and bobs up until, you know, the next thing is sorted. At least that's what I'm thinking. So, I'll catch you in a minute. Just like that, our storage is done. Oh, storage warehouse is done. Now, taking a look at this, it doesn't look like much on the outside, but we have plenty of storage, which means that we can finally start to move the stuff from there. Now, as you can see, the tents are starting to come down. I've mostly been scrapping out the resources to build that, because that took so much spruce, you have no idea. But with that, I think that I'm going to end the episode here. We've made solid progress, the port has been improved upon ever so slightly. Mostly just a guard railing and also, a source of light. It adds a little bit to it. We've got a staircase. We have a new forester's hut. We've got villages set up, which is honestly great, and a warehouse. Some pretty good stuff, especially because the villages solve our food issue. This even gets us a little bit of, a little bit of an economy running through emeralds. And finally, we've actually got a little bit of armor for ourselves, plus a nice beginner shield. And our good sir here is in full chainmail and has a copper saber, which I am quite pleased with, alongside our one druid guard being in full leather. This is the best that we've got so far, and I'm quite pleased with today's episode. Next time, we are going to have to try and make a push for, well, one, for this guy to actually have a home, because if he's here, we might as well keep him. But we also need to start getting ourselves ready for new colonists, because we need more jobs to be filled, because we need another forester for over there, but we also need a courier, so our central storage system here can actually be put to good use. And lastly, we want some proper equipment. But all that is for later, potentially the next episode. So, thank you very much. I will see you next time. Till then, goodbye.